They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cougars will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Eagles offense takes the field to start this game off. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat.
Man, you want to start fast and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in. Touchdown, Houston.
And you see... mentioned being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Gets away from one, finds room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the
Touchdown, Eagles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
There's the pressure. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougar.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. That's caught. It's Lewis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Trying play action. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Pressure coming. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Eagles want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. There he goes. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown!
Got him. Tutty.
This offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
We're going to see. We got LSU next. We're going to see.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively,
that defense fast.
They have to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Get over there.
It's Fleming. Powers through. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
With the catch, it's Green. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Looking down the middle.
How did he get that open, man? What's going on?
He gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the ground, it's Owens. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws
Got him.
wide out.
Perfect.
Complete to the left. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got him.
It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in
The transfer putting in that work.
and get the big touchdown.
Transfer putting that work in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on it. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Another sack. Got him.
Feeling the pressure and down.
Look at that defense.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Yeah, they're right. Sophomore.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. Finds a little space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's hurt for a defense because you got him in 3rd and long, right where you want him. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are...
Got him.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. swear it's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room.
Got it.
Down Houston, and they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it from the gun. But they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. That's going to wrap
Go
up
to the hell, but
Here
we
now we join Kevin with the
no doubts
halftime
about
update.
this one.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
Oh, I heard.
His man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the lone running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The short hands, it's Bradshaw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you get
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the
What's
football.
happening?
You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Steps away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass.
I held it too long.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Wrong read, wrong read.
Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 40 on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. Thanks for
PAT
tuning
unit on
in,
the
man. If you
field.
don't mind, man, subscribe for me. I play a lot of different games, man, from
And the extra
sports
point
to
just tacks a
shooting
little bit
games.
more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of
I
these
appreciate it,
teams.
man.
Kevin, thanks
I
a lot for
subscribe
that.
back to you as well.
They had a good one
If
there.
you got a team you want me to
They got
rebuild,
nothing on the
let me
last
know.
play of
I'll rebuild them
second
for
and
you.
10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I pretty much try to
Man, you see
take
this
one
guy
team
really
per
at all
conference and
levels.
rebuild them.
Pressure the quarterback. His numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense makes a play.
I got LSU up next after this game. That's going to be a tough one to see how my team really built. This is my third season with U of H. So I got a pretty tough game next.
I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
To the air on second down. Unleashes
We had them too. We had them beat.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now
Man, if I can have that one back.
Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches.
Yeah, I can do Mizzou. No, I was saying after this game, I got LSU on the schedule next. My second game of the season, I'm playing LSU. But yeah, I can do a Mizzou rebuild. It might be pretty fun, actually.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down.
Matter of fact, I do Mizzou next after this season.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages?
Yeah, I see what I can do, man.
We'll see as
I
we start
see.
the fourth. So we open the final period with a
That's
third
funny.
down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
I
And
got my
he
backups in the
gets
game
home. They
now.
knock him down back at
I
the
think my backups play
45.
the fourth quarter of this
Just a
blowout
great
game.
job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
He's doing a little work.
Close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
Fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs.
What
He
you
gets
do
it
it?
to the 32.
Okay.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past it, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Right on the money. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for a first.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
No, I don't have that. Not this time, I don't. Maybe some I'll look into, though.
And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let him go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit
The backups came in and got a quick little tutty. My backup running back was my starting running back last year, actually. Last season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. As talented as this guy is, the coverage is tighter. There's not as much space to put the ball in. He's having to learn on the job as a young signal caller. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays thrown.
Breaks into the open.
Aww.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to
How did we give that up?
Down to the 37. And the Eagles are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bradshaw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions.
Yeah, I'm trying to give my backups a little run.
Line, the offense snaps it on first down.
I probably would have won the championship last year, but I had my starting running back out in the semifinals, so I'm trying to do a little bit better job of controlling their hits and wear and tear.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
That's my fault. I shouldn't do that.
You have to be rotating when you see that motion.
I shouldn't have
everybody's
done
got to
that.
communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Off play action. Complete out of the backfield.
Ooh, look at that move. Come on. Did it to him out there. Gave him the business. We got to show that again. They got to show that again. He made him absolutely look silly in open space. They got to show that again.
And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Look at this. Get him the business too. Get off the ground. Get up off that ground.
The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Martin. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Houston trying to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
Oh, big hit again. Big hit.
He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed. Oh, he's got some space. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to pull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
On to attempt the try.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
And with that extra
They
point,
say tune in this game. I'm gonna go with LSU, man. It's gonna be a hard game.
Very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.
Good way to open the season.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Hey, he's ready. What's wrong, Dave? Hey, in the blue. Character. Robot character.